Hello guys and welcome back to TOUCAN Tarot. I've just realised Toucan's not here. Bear with me 1 second. Let's get him out. How can I forget? Yes, welcome back to TOUCAN Tarot. There we go. How are you? I hope you're well. As promised, I thought I'd get another video out, but I thought I'd do a bit more of a fun video today, not so serious, and hopefully to brighten your day. And the question basically is, who has their eyes on you? You know, who is thinking about you at the moment in a fancy kind of way? So it could be someone completely unexpected, or maybe it's someone that you know, but let's have a look. We are doing pick a crystal, as per usual. You can skip straight ahead, timestamps are down below. And yeah, I think we should just crack on. Thank you. Just before we do, I want to say thanks to all my new subscribers. It means so much to me. And I'm so deeply humbled, so thank you. I'm desperately trying to get to 1,000 so I can partner with YouTube. Whoop whoop. I'm so nearly there. I think I'm on about 708 was the last count. So if you could subscribe, like this video, I just appreciate the love and the help so much. So thank you. Let's crack on. So who is into you right now? Who's thinking about you? Who has their eye on you? We've got 3 lovely crystals to choose from. We've got crystal 1, which is this beautiful, beautiful crystal. We've got crystal 2, bit of amethyst wand. And then we also have crystal 3. And as per usual, I'd just like you to take a very deep breath in and exhale and have a look at these and see which resonates with you the most. I'm going to be using various decks today because it is a bit of a fun reading. I'm going to be using the fashion oracles, a lot of oracles, and also the art oracles. We've also got the starseed oracle and we've got the high tarot, just to go a little bit more in depth. But let's get started. So I'm going to start off with crystal number 1. So let's pop these aside and we're looking crystal number 1. Who has their eye on you? Who is into you at the moment? I'm just going to pop those down there. Should we get started straight away? I thought we'd go straight in with some fashion oracle. And this is to give us straight out personality traits of the person that is currently thinking and has their eye on you. So let's have a look here and see what comes up. Oh, we have Irving Penn. And then I'm going to also pull, to get a second layer of that personality trait, some of our art oracles. So, oh sorry, that was the art, and then we're going to do some of the, I think it was the art, yes, and these are the fashion ones here. I keep getting mixed up. Here we go. Or art rather, art and fashion, although you've got 2 quite arty ones. That's why I got confused with Irving Penn. Right. Whew, what have we got here? I'm going to pull, before I read into it, actually some oracle as well, just to give us a bit of an idea of what we're looking at here. And the first 3 I'm going to pull is in regards to them. So we've got the painting in reverse, which is the 9 of Swords, and the dragon, 4 of Cups, and the rosemary. And then we're going to put a couple down here in relation to you. I've got 2 there that have just come straight out. And that's the beetle and the dog reversed. So we've got 10 of Wands and the High Priestess reversed. Oh, shall we literally just dive straight in? And then I can obviously add a few more and as we go through. Okay, let's do this. So straight away, in fact, let's concentrate on these cards. So we asked about personality. We've got Irving Penn and William Morris. Just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So these are, of course, the fashion oracles. And I mean, certainly feel free to research Irving Penn. But very much his kind of vibe. Art is in the everyday. Style is how you hold yourself, not who you wear. And look beyond the face, they show the world and see the soul. You know, there's many deep layers. I mean, of course, he was in the world of fashion, but very much the message and the trait that's coming through here for your person is that, you know, they're not, this is not to say they're not stylish. Of course they are, much like Irving Penn, but it very much what's below, you know, exactly that. Style is how you hold yourself, not who you wear. So we're looking at quite a deep person here as far as personality traits are concerned. A deep thinker, someone that definitely looks below the surface rather than just on outwardly things. Very soully, again, it says, look beyond the face, they show the world and see the soul. So yeah, a very deep thinker. And again, with William Morris, we've got the cheeky side of things coming in. Bad truth makes good fantasy. To be prolific, be versatile. And art is the methadone of the masses. So, you know, he was very much a bit of a cheeky, exactly that. The character trait is coming through is that cheeky kind of character. So they're very much a deep thinker, but they have quite a deep humour as well, and a cheekiness to their character, for sure. We see here, they've definitely, and it's kind of a theme coming through. I mean, first of all, we asked a bit more about them and then the connection to you. But both of these cards straight away are jumping out as being connected here. And, you know, my guide is confirming that they very much feel, certainly with the beetle down here, you know, it's like normally the beetle, it would represent burdens and, you know, a heavy burden, a new task at dawn with a heavy kind of head. But that's reversed here, which is seeing that burden being lifted. And definitely they see you as someone that does that for them. You know, straight away around you, they do feel that lifting. The same with the painting. You know, this is normally anguish and sleepless nights is the message that's coming through here. But it's the reverse in that case, which is, you know, they very much see you as someone that just gives them that relief that they need. We spoke about them being quite a deep person, and along with that, they hold a lot of thoughts inwards towards themselves, and you come along, and what I'm seeing here and feeling is that they very much just let go around you. It's a release for them. We've then got the dragon here as well, the Four of Cups, and oh, I love the way Dan interprets this card because it's so true in your sense right now. And with the dragon, you can see, you know, he's got all these scales on the outside of past wounds, and certainly we're talking of a cup here, so this is in love. You know, they've been hurt before, they've been mistreated in the love department. If I say he, by the way, that's natural for me. I do it out of habit, apologies, but of course, whatever relates to you. But this person who is thinking about you and got their eye, you know, they definitely have their war love wounds. But inside, their heart is so big. But yeah, it's almost like they've retreated in the love department because of past stuff. It's almost like, you know, I do get this is very, we spoke about the cheekiness and the independence and that deep thinker. So we're talking about quite an intellectual person here. And I even want to go so far, I'm seeing wealth and riches. They've done well for themselves. But yes, it's almost like they've retreated into this cave, and you know, as I mentioned earlier, you've come along and kind of given them that I don't know, you've released something in them that they're clearly not getting elsewhere. So there's big attraction towards you for that. The rosemary we've got here, the Empress, you know, this shows someone full of life and love, and I believe that they're definitely that kind of support to you. I mean, normally the Empress would be seen as, of course, a female, and with a female characteristics, you've got that love, that support. Think of a motherly type figure. But I mean, even if this is a man, that's the kind of support that you get from them, or certainly you could get on an even deeper level should you choose to engage. But yeah, they've got that real loving support, and you feel that when around them, no matter how small or big it is, you do feel that. And that's very much in their character as well. I'm liking the look of this, guys. How cool are they? I love deep thinkers, and, you know, it's always nice. And as I said, they definitely have style about them, but they're more about the layer beneath rather than the outward layer, which is just wonderful. And then we've got here, obviously, we've got the dog, the High Priestess in reverse. And that's absolutely, my guide just said here, they're suppressing their feelings for you. They absolutely are. They're suppressing them. And whether this is, I'm going to get another clarification there, whether it's out of fear of rejection or, in fact, let's have a look and get a little clarification card for why they're suppressing their feelings for you. We've got the Charm, the Tower. They're worried about it breaking down, or not getting through at all. I'm really getting the sense and feeling here is that they're not fully seen by you. You know, you've noticed this person, but not on the depth which they have. And let me tell you, this person has depth. You know, my guide is telling me right now to remind you that when we see others and think of others, or meet people, you know, it's like our brain is programmed. They go through a million things in our brain. Am I sexually attracted? Am I this? Am I that? And then we filter them and go, no, before we've even said hello to the poor chap or the poor lady. So the point is that you're being reminded here to, not look surface deep, because there's a really very, very, very interesting person here that has their eye on you. And yeah, you're not seeing them for all of them. You know them, you've seen them, but you're not seeing them on that soul level, which there's a lot of layers. And yeah, I think, we said why they're suppressing their feelings. Quite frankly, they just don't feel that there's any point with you. You're seeing way past them on that side. I'm going to pull some more cards out. I'm feeling really drawn to here in regards to you, on why you're not actually giving people a chance, because you're not with this person. I'm going to keep those two. They just popped out there. We've got the Stag, which is the world, and the Seven of Swords reversed there. So, it's like you want the world, but your chariot has not yet arrived. That's what I'm seeing here, very much so. The victory and success, it's like you don't believe in it. You've been so hurt. Sorry, let's just see. I need some help here from my guides. But yeah, they're confirming. You want the world, and it's not like you don't want that. Of course you do. You want to meet the right person. But whatever's happened in the past, you don't believe it. And what I'm being asked to tell you here is that, remember, your thoughts are so powerful. Yes, you put out in that I want the world when it comes to relationship, but then you block it with, oh, but it will never happen, in another thought, whether it be directly after or later in that day. So, you need to be really clear yourself of negative thoughts right now, because there is a blockage here. And for some reason, whatever that blockage is, obviously this is a short reading, so we can certainly feel free to hit me up for a private reading to go into this more deeply with you. But, you really have some things to sort out there, and you need to clear. What I'm seeing here is you need to clear the blockages within you to allow yourself to be open to future prospects, because I'm hearing that you're your own worst enemy. You really are. So definitely work on that. More about this person. I'm going to pull now some Starseed Oracle and just have a little bit more, try and have a little bit more look at the connection that we have going on. Right, let's have a look here. And again, just a really short, quick reading today, guys. So let's have a see. We've got Earth Pulsing. I'm going to pull 3. Earth Pulsing, the Golden Children. And then we have All Paths Lead Home. Let's have a look. So the Golden Children, the inner child card, that innocence and rare gifts and so forth. And then we've got All Paths Lead Home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. And then we have Earth Pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. These are all directly messages for you, my love. That one will start with, we pulled this first, the Earth Pulsing. Isn't that just the most beautiful artwork by Danielle Noel? But yeah, you're being told now to slow down. Spend time in nature. You're very much clouded, what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a really busy world. It's like you're serving, the one thing that's coming through is you're serving too many lords. You're serving too many people right now. You need to serve yourself more. So definitely spend some time in nature, whatever that means to you and where you are. And obviously with lockdown in various places, but wherever you are, you need to find something earthy, whether it be go for a walk down your road, find some countryside, or wherever you are, it doesn't matter. But just, if you are in a busy place or in a city, just pop in your earphones and go for a walk, put some nature songs on. But yeah, definitely need to slow down. The Golden Children, you need to burst your inner child, tenderness, innocence, because if you do that, and this is, I'm being told, speaking directly with the layers that you have here, if you do release that, there's just the most beautiful, rare gifts that are going to be released to you. But this is asking you to go back to your inner child. And yeah, I'm feeling it's really important that we get another reading for you on what needs to be done. Because they say there's a lot to be done, but it'll be really easy for you to do, to move on. And then, of course, we've got All Paths Lead Home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. And, that's what I'm being told here is the same character traits as this guy. You know, turn your gaze within. He spoke of, remember we spoke about, it's not how you hold yourself, it's not who you wear, it's inside you, you know, see the soul. And I think this person's been put in front of you. Yeah, just had that confirmed to me. This person is put in front of you as a trigger. And whether you notice them or not, again, I say he, it could be she, whichever relates to you. But if you're not going to notice them, then they'll just pass on by. But it's another lesson. I'm being told these are great lessons for you, which is this side. You know, people like this come around you all the time is what I'm seeing, all the time. And what I mean by people like this is a great earthy, solid person right here, smart, so many layers that you know, very matched to you, if only you would see. So it's up to you whether you choose to see this, but if you do, there's great. But what I'm being told and reminded of is, you know, you've got to turn your gaze within, and that goes with you over here and also to the outside world, and give things a chance. You never know until you try, and you can't judge so quickly. Wow, that was certainly quite insightful. If you've got any clues to who this is, let me know in the comments below. Certainly interesting, guys, and the biggest thing that's come out of it for me is not only do you clearly have a cool hottie waiting for you, and also quite an intellectual, but guys, this is an exciting time for you. You know, you're really being called to clear yourself here. I can help with this, so, you know, let me know if you want to look further into you as well, because that's the biggest message. I know this was who's got their eye on you, and we answered that, this person, but there's a real big calling. My guides keep saying it. Make sure you understand that you need to clear, and this is a real, you know, you're ready for downloads is what I'm hearing, and upgrades. And what I mean by that, for those of you that are very much into spiritual community and into, you know, connected with your guides and meditation, will know what I mean. For those of you that aren't, it means an uprising, a spiritual awakening, if you like. So this is a moment for you to really get to know yourself. You know, people label things with spiritual awakening or rising, and you can call it what you want. I like to call it, just to get realistic, you know, real basic, is it's about going inward to yourself. It's that simple, and getting to know yourself that much easier. So you're really being called to look at you right now on an inward level and in your mind, and the way you can do that is meditate. And if you're already, you know, progressed in that scenario, do it more, connect with more guides, get more instructions. But yeah, really exciting, guys. I really want to know what you thought of this. Jot down in the comments below, because I love to hear from you, and let me know where you are in the world as well. I find it so fascinating that I get so many people from all over, sending so much love and light to you. Yeah, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 at the moment, so your help would be so appreciated. But guys, much love to you. I'll see you soon, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. You take care. Love and light. Hi guys, for those of you that chose crystal number 2, which was this beautiful amethyst sphere, then this message is for you, or this reading rather. I'm getting all my words muddled up today. Right, and it's not a sphere, it's a point, so apologies again, I'm getting all muddled up today. God help me. Right, so let's crack on. Who has their eyes on you? That's what we're asking today. I'm going to start by using lots of oracles. We've got the art oracles, or I think these are the fashion. Yeah, we've got the fashion oracles, the art oracles. We've got the Starseed oracle, and also the tarot deck that I'm going to be incorporating is the Hyde Tarot by Dan Francis, who's just amazing. But yeah, let's just start, shall we? But who's got their eye on you? You know, it's always fun and nice to see who is thinking about you right now. First, I'm going to look at their character traits to try and help you hone in on who this person is. So let's start. And we have Stephen Jones. Ooh. Stephen Jones was a milliner, which is a hat maker. And then we also have, let's see, our oracle, just to go another layer of the personality. Aguero Berti, wonderful. Oh, awesome cards. And then I'm going to go in as well with these Hyde Tarot as mentioned. And the first thing that I'm going to do is pull 3 cards to tell us a bit more about them. And I'm going to also pull a couple of cards to tell us about the connection to you. Again, we're using the Hyde for this. So these are just the nicest cards to handle. So any tarot readers out there, I highly recommend this deck. It's got a beautiful sheen, you can probably see first of all. And they're just so solid and heavy and weighty, but not too heavy. And you can hear that sound, right? And look how beautifully they just shuffle so nicely. Sorry guys, getting distracted. Right, let's have a look. So we've got the painting, we've got the song, and we've got the mask reversed, and then we have the cactus, and then we have the ring, and then we have the dog. Okie doke. Right, so let's just crack straight in, shall we? I mean, I don't know what to tell you here, guys, but this isn't great. I'm laughing, and I don't mean to laugh because it's not a funny subject matter, but it's because you came here hoping for a juicy, you know, who's got their eye on me. And unfortunately, this person, straight away I'm heeding warning that, you know, they have their eye on you, but you need to really think twice about getting near this person. I would say, go as far to say as you need to stay away from them. In fact, that's the biggest overwhelming feeling. I'm so sorry this is not what you wanted to hear. Let's dive in a bit deeper, and hopefully it will make sense. And certainly please keep on listening if this is you, because you know, you need a bit of heads up here about who this person is. And we have Stephen Jones and Algiro Boetti. And Stephen Jones, firstly, obviously is a milliner, a hat maker. And he's a wonderful designer. Hats are the volume control to your personality. Wear a crown even if it's only in your mind. And clubbing can be a good career move. You know, he was very out there, lively, and of course all about his hats. And certainly the message that's coming through here, and this is character traits of the person, bearing in mind, is they're very, you know, God, I can't help but see the negative sides. I'm just going to get clarification. Yeah, it is. It's there. That's why I keep seeing them. And my guide's confirming, you know, they're a bit of a sociopath is what's happening here. I'm so sorry to be delivering this, but yeah, a bit of a sociopath. Sociopaths are very intelligent as well. Majority of them can be very intelligent. And I'm hearing that this person, if I say this guy, by the way, of course, whatever relates to you, it could be guy or girl. I always use the masculine pronoun because I'm so used to it. But yeah, whatever relates to you. But with them, there's definitely some not so nice head work going on. Know who you are, find clarity and clutter. There's more than one way to read a map. Algiro Boetti, you know, the artist that was just exactly that. There's more than one way to read a map. He saw different things in everything. You know, how one person might look at a situation, he saw it in a different way, 10 times over. And it's about real intellect here is what's coming through. You know, this is a very smart but sociopathic person. Guys, I'm so sorry, this is not what I was expecting, but the cards have come up, and clearly this message is really important that it gets to those of you that you know it's relevant. We see the painting here and the Nine of Swords. Remember, we asked about them, and what's coming up, I mean, it's actually giving, I feel a lot in my readings, and it's very much giving me the heebie-jeebies, if I'm quite frank with you. It's making me feel really uncomfortable. This person is very much, you know, in their own mess of a dark mind, to be quite frank with you. You know, there's sleepless nights, but there's this deludedness about them, much like I said about a sociopath personality. And there's something, we've got the mask in reverse here, and also the song in reverse. You know, the Nine of Cups normally speaks of singing a love song, and this is the opposite. You know, they can spread, is what I'm hearing, nothing but fear. But there is that charm that they might elude when first meeting them. So, you know, you do have to be careful of that. But there's a real sense of mystery. But also the biggest thing that's coming through is deception. So this is somebody that speaks lies. You know, they may lie to you in order to get what they want out of a person. But I'm told that you will have, if and when you do interact with this person, you know, even though you might like what you're hearing, that you will know, and the speckles will come in the back of your head, and you're to trust your first instinct. Well, that didn't sound right. You know, a lot of people, they hear, when you get people like this in front of you, and con men, or however you want to describe them, sociopaths, you know, mass manipulators, they're very good at manipulating you. They tell you what you want to hear. And often, you know, when presented with people like that, all it is energy. So ourselves, we normally, this is what's coming through from the guides, by the way, bear with me, but they're saying that normally, you know, with our energy, we can feel when something's off, But more often than not, we feel that, but then we rationalize it with the words and you know, and just carry on and crack on. And that's why we're deceived. But there is that initial feeling there when you will feel that this isn't necessarily good, or what's coming out of their mouth isn't necessarily right. And you're to trust that, and you're to look out for it, is what I'm saying, because you will feel it. But they are very much, you know, there's danger here, guys, is what, and I'm so sorry, but this person isn't good for you. I'm so sorry, this is the message that's coming through. Remember, this isn't someone you're necessarily involved with. This question was, who has their eye on you? So this is someone lurking, ready to bloody pounce on you. So you need to make note of new people coming in, or new connections that you, or even current, but people that are about to make a move on you in the romantic sense. You need to just have your guards up. Just have your guards up. You'll know, is what I'm hearing. You will know. But trust that first niggle. Don't think, oh no, and just crack on. Trust that niggle. And we've got them in relation to you. We've got the cactus, the ring reversed, and the dog. You know, simply put, this is going nowhere. And you're being asked to run for safety. No, I mean, guys, I'm saying this laughing. It isn't funny, but I'm saying it because, you know, you're not involved with this person. You will know when you meet them, but basically you've got a bit of a you know, pickle about to arrive on your doorstep, and you need to just make sure that you stamp it out and send it away. And you've got the cactus here, the 8 of Swords, and what do we know about cactuses? First thing that comes through here is, you know, a desert. And a cactus, it holds on with that water inside it to survive. They're in survival mode with a vast desert around them. And, you know, this connection only brings you in survival mode. You know, that's what you're in when you're in this connection. That is no mode to be in. That's what I'm hearing. So, I know that's a strange analogy. That's what's just come through. But this is no place for you to be in. And there is no romance here. You see the ring, which is, you know, the start, the Ace of Cups, the start of romance. And that's just, boom, plain upright. There is going to be no romance here, no matter what delusions this person feeds you. And then we've got the dog, the High Priestess. Again, it's reminding us that this person embodies that, you know, think of the High Priestess in a normal reality, right? The High Priestess, she's important. Not only is she important, but she also signifies trust, is what I want to say. She signifies trust, but they're not to be trusted. But you know, you just have to be very careful of this person. I'm so sorry, guys, that this is not a better reading. I was going to pull out some starseed oracles. Let's try and get a bit more. But yeah, and the general gist of this is that you need to just be wary of, you know, new people coming in at the moment in regards to love. You could already know this person, not necessarily new, but I mean, like, you know, anything in regards to love and relationships that come up, and people, this person has their eye on you. That's who they are. So, you know, don't let them in, is what I'm saying. But let's pull some advice cards here. We've got, I'm sorry. We've got deep circular healing. And there's another one tucked underneath that, a double mission. Lightwork Starseed serve the world by being you. And then we've got wait. Yeah. So, I mean, let's start off. We started off with I'm sorry. And defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. And we've been reminded here that when you're meeting this person, you may feel, it may trigger something from the past that you were maybe in the wrong, and you feel that you should be the same in this. It's basically almost saying, don't fall for the tricks. No matter what it ignites in you, don't fall for their tricks, basically. But you're being asked away from this person, and these three are completely irrelevant to this person. These three are about you, but that was just to, you know, don't worry, say I'm sorry to this person, but no, you know, and it's reminding you that don't be dragged in because it triggers something in your past there. You know, you see the roots coming up in this card here, and the mind and someone thinking, and it's, you know, it's almost triggering. This person will trigger roots in you from past that you may be tempted to make amends with on this time, but don't. They're not the person to do it with, and this isn't the situation for you. We then got 3 beautiful cards here. Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. This person is not for you. So again, just wait. Things are being woven. Just relax and know that you're the right person is coming. Again, this was just a reading about who's thinking about you, not who's right for you. So to be reminded of that. Double mission, light worker, star seed, serve the world by being you. Love that card so much. You're totally being called on a double mission as well. Are you being you is what my and my guide says. He's not interested in talking about this person anymore, by the way, apologies for that, but he wants to talk about you, and he wants to know what are you doing for you right now. Answer that question in your own head right now. What are you doing that serves you right now? Have you answered it yet? If your answer wasn't that great or grand, you really need to think on that answer, guys. That's where you need to be right now, not with this person. And this is only short term. That's not to say love isn't around the corner. It absolutely is. But you've very much been called on this double mission to go inward. And if you can't answer that question in full or enough as you would like to, you need to start meditating and going within to try and find those answers. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Again, this is just speaking if you need to heal yourself and start serving by being yourself, and by doing that you need to heal yourself. So again, just huge messages here of inner guidance you need to find, and to find your you, your why. And you can do that by meditating. If you need help in those areas, just let me know. I can definitely help in those areas. Without a shadow of a doubt, just let me know. Guys, I'm literally going to put this person away because it's making me feel uneasy. I don't need them in my space, and you don't need them in yours either. Remember, just wait. I'm going to turn them right over, and we're going to concentrate on this. But just before we do, remember, trust thine own self, trust your niggles, trust your thoughts. When meeting anyone new, and my guide said you really could do with some lessons in discernment right now. So look into that. Again, let me know if I can be of help. But this is all about you. In order to serve the world by being you, you need to heal yourself and your emotional and physical well-being, and again, not just inwards. We spoke about, of course, meditation or anything along those lines that helps you go within. Everyone's different, but meditation is, of course, the obvious and the easiest way. But also physical, get out there walking more, serve your physical body as well. We still have hearts, lungs, bones, aches, pains, and yeah, you're being asked to really go in. I'm seeing here as well the Asian side of things. In China, as an example, on the physical side, they match it with the inward, which would be Qigong, right? But on the physical, you go to parks in China and you see, goodness, 80-year-old people with their leg up high, and because they believe it's important not only to keep your physical body perfect, but also your inner body, but yeah, your physical as well. So you're being asked to do both right now, and then you can serve the world by being you. And guys, I'm sorry this wasn't a bit of a nicer, it was meant to be a fun reading, and you got a bit of a creepy one, didn't you? But yeah, don't worry too much about this person. My guides are saying you will clock them straight away, and just to be reminded to just vroom, get rid. And they're not going to be an ongoing problem. It's just a little warning, and that is who has their eye on you now. I'm so sorry to say, but there is exciting work to be done from you. If you need any further help or want to know anything more about anything that I've just spoken about, hit me up for a private reading. All the details can be found down below. But yeah, please do comment below. Again, I'm so sorry, a bit of a creepy reading, but comment below, let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Desperately trying to get to 1,000 subscribers right now, and it's so appreciated by you guys for your help. So yep, and I'll speak to you soon. Sending so much love and light. Please don't worry too much about this situation. Concentrate on this, which is you and your inner healing, so that you can start serving the world by being you. And what a beautiful way of being that is. And that's your future, serving the world by being you, which is that's the goal for every human. So there's some really exciting stuff to come out of this, but just ignore that bit. Love and light to you. Take care and best wishes, guys. Peace out. Hello, guys. For those of you that chose crystal number 3, this is your reading. And we are looking at quite an exciting, fun reading today. Who has their eye on you? So who has the fancy on you basically at the moment? We're looking at love in particular, so this is definitely who fancies a bit of you. But shall we crack straight in? I'm going to be using first of all the fashion oracles, just to get a little bit of personality. Again, this is just a bit of a fun reading today, guys. But let's try and get a bit of an idea about the personality of the person that is currently into you. Oh, Ralph Lauren. We like a bit of Ralph Lauren in this house. Oh, I love Ralph Lauren. I've had a new, I got really fed up. Sorry, a lot of you probably aren't even into fashion. I just got fed up with Ralph Lauren for a good few years, but I'm back in the game now with them. Real classic, especially my little boy. Right, anyway, sorry. For another layer of the character, let's go for Damien Hirst. Oh, love a bit of Damien Hirst for the Art Oracle. And let's also pause. That's a bit about them. Let's get a little bit more of a deeper, in-depth look at how they're doing and a bit more to tell us about who this person is. So we're going to pull a few there. We've got the fox, we've got the snail, oh, and then we've also got the leaves. And then I'm going to pull one as well. This one came out, so I'm going to go with it. We've got the pearl. In regards to their relation to you, we're looking at here. We've got the anemone, which is the Three of Swords. And then we have as well the dragonfly, which is the hangman reversed. Interesting. So shall we just get cracking straight in? And then I'm going to pull a few more oracles along the way, a few more cards, just as clarifiers and so forth. And for those of you that haven't watched my reading before, I do predominantly read through my guides. So yeah, we've got them here today, Lutran, and of course Toucan, error protecting, and offering love and support. Right, so let's just crack straight on, shall we? So the character trait, straight away, we've got Ralph Lauren and Damien Hirst. So what do we know about Ralph Lauren? You don't have to ride a horse to be in the polo team. Dress for your Oscar moment and always go for gold. Ralph Lauren, they're always very chic, countrified, executive almost. You know, obviously polo is their main thing, polo Ralph Lauren. So very equestrian-like, and that upper scare elms as well, I want to say. So for example, we're looking at definitely this person's a successful person, and they hold themselves very traditionally, is what's coming across. Very traditional, and very eloquent as well. Damien Hirst, I mean, what a wonderful character. Almost opposite to what we just see with the Ralph Lauren there. Art and science are for confronting mortality, postpone death, preserve it, and former Helderdide, encrusted in diamonds, in former Hellhide, sorry, which is a place, preserve it in former Hellhide and encrusted in diamonds. Talk to your local pharmacist. You know, Damien Hirst was a bit off the wall and certainly had that real creative, off-the-wall way of looking at things. And so although you've got someone very smart and put together, they're very creative as well. You know, and this is someone that does look outside the box and that does look for more, and looks for different views of things. You know, they don't always go against, go with the grain. They go against the grain of what other people are thinking. And I'm almost seeing here that they really, they love that. They feed off that. You know, they like to have a different opinion to the majority of them out there. They see themselves as high in life. That isn't to say, I'm not getting across, you know, that they're arrogant, but they definitely know their worth, shall we say. In regards to them, we've got the fox reversed here. We've got the snail and the leaves. You know, this is definitely someone, much like the fox, you know, the fox is someone that they think before they act. They're smart. You know, they don't act off impulse. They take things in, they survey the area, they think before they pounce, you know, but when they do pounce, they pounce with precision. And this person at the moment, they're feeling a little bit, I feel that you put them on their back foot a little bit, you know. They're not normally used, as I said, they're very executive, they're very orderly and so forth. But you've kind of made them, you know, you've put them off track a bit, which has made them pay attention. They're definitely the kind of person, what I'm seeing here, that can be inclined to hermit. We see the snail here, and what does the snail do, guys? The snail, it can, you know, go along at their own pace, or it can hide and retreat, right? Hide and retreat when something comes along that they don't like in this big shell of theirs. And this person is like that, you know, again with the Seven of Swords here, the leaves. Leaves can be just totally independent, right? Even if it was one leaf on it saying, it can be totally independent. They don't have to, they don't feel the need to be the centre of stage. They like being the centre of stage, but they don't like to put themselves there. They like others to talk about them, but not because they have been shouting from a box set. More in achievement and so forth. So they like to be thought of, but they don't like to put themselves in the middle of everything, if that makes sense. With you, I'm really getting here. This is really positive, and definitely handle with a bit of care. We see down here with the Three of Swords, you know, this is someone that's quite delicate, even though they're very well put together and they're very quirky, cool character that I'm getting here that's going to definitely make you think, oh, you know, but there's delicateness below there. You know, they have been hurt, and there's a caution of just heed that a little bit and, you know, appreciate that. But as far as you're concerned, I'm really getting a work environment or a new project. So something you're starting, or possibly again at work, or something you're involved in, something that there is definitely money side to it, whether it's a charity or work, I don't know. There's definitely money involved. That's why I'm inclined to say work. But it's somebody that is in that area with you. But they're very much, you know, they're trying to work out where they stand with you, and they can't. And we see that here with the dragonfly reverse, which is traditionally a hanged man. You know, they're really trying to get your perspective and look at it from different perspectives, and they're really struggling because they really want to know more, but they don't really know where they stand. Let me pull some other oracles as well, just to go in a little bit deeper about some advice. Is this, we have falling into my arms, and your life is a canvas. So falling into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Yeah, another confirmation. This person's quite different to you, and that's why you've not noticed. I think you have noticed them. My guides are saying, no, she has. I say she, he or she, whatever relates to you. You have noticed them. Yeah, you have noticed them, but you need to look a bit more. But fall into my arms, you know, do surrender to this person. This is quite a cool person, but remember to handle with care. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. And this is definitely an area we spoke about, that they have this underlining real creative side. This is something that they really acknowledge from you and like about you. You know, they see it. And they like it. they like what they see. And again, this person is who's got their eye on you. I'm loving this character here. Really good vibes about it. Should I pull a couple of more cards? Because that was quite straightforward, wasn't it? There wasn't anything too menacing about this person. There's 3 come out. My guide's saying just leave them be. So we've got the Knight. Oh, the Knight, guys. Your Chariot in waiting. We've got the Knight. We've got the Stag, and then we've got the Sheep as well. So we've got the Chariot, the World, and the 8 of Cups. Oh, could it get any more better? I'm feeling, and can I get confirmation from my guys? This is a new relationship for you. You're going to, if not at first, notice this person. The person that has their eye on you right now is going to be something you definitely entertain, put it that way. And you're being told by your guys to fall into your arms, to surrender to it. This is a good person for you. Oh, how exciting, guys. Number 2 was a little bit of a shady reading with a shady person. I'm so happy you guys have got someone good. Reclaimed the reading. But yeah, you've got a knight in shining armour here. It's going to give you the world. And we've got here the Sheep, the 8 of Cups. You know, and it just talks of progression and transformation, and the next step is what I'm hearing. And determination, that number 8, it's all about determination, strength of character and confidence, and taking that next step. And you need to do that and have confidence in yourself. This person's noticed you already though, so keep being you. But do note, you know, my guides are telling me to remind you that you're a real badass, actually, and you don't give yourself enough credit. But lucky for you, this person sees it in you and will remind you of that as well. But my guide's giving you a big nudge and a big, you know, is kind of not impressed that you're saying you're stupid for not seeing this already. Sorry, he called you stupid. I can't help what comes out of his mouth. But yeah, he's saying you're absolutely ridiculous for not seeing how wonderful you are already. And this person is waiting in the sidelines to swoop you up. And I couldn't be more excited for you guys. I couldn't be more excited. If you want to go, obviously this is a short reading today, guys. If you did want to go in a little bit more detail, a little bit more depth, definitely hit me up for a private reading about this, anything we've covered, or maybe you've got some other questions. But, oh, I'm so excited for you. Guys, this is your knight in shining armour. Bit of a Ralph Lauren type. Remember those character traits we spoke about earlier? Have a read back. Now we know that this is the person for you. Literally, have a skip back at the beginning of this video and remind yourself of the traits, because you want to nab this one, guys. Great person in front of you, and they have their eye on you right now. Please comment in the videos below. I'd love to know your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe. As mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm desperately trying to get to 1,000 subscribers right now. I'm on a time restraint and I need to hit it before a certain time period, but I'm nearly there, so well, God knows what will be, right? But your help would be appreciated. So please subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. And please comment below. I'm dying to hear about this. This is good news for you. Sending you so much love and light. Peace out, guys. And I will see you soon. And enjoy this person.